Good evening, I'm Em McCackey and welcome to LL News, our top stories tonight. A local student gets involved in some community work and we get a personal insight into offshoot TV. But first, we go to our correspondent Em McCackey on the ground in Magee University. A quiet lecture hall, abandoned seats and the lingering smell of coffee and energy drinks. But every Thursday night, this room plays host to the weekly screening of Magee Film Society, a student-led organisation aiming to create a fun and relaxed experience for fellow film enthusiasts. So as a society, we run weekly film events. It's open for everybody. It's not just film or art students. As the chairperson, I'm responsible for the general running of the society, making sure events are planned, meetings happen, and making sure that every other committee member knows their role and is fulfilling it. So, what are some of the events you ran this year? Yeah, so like I said, we had film screenings every week, and part of that we also did a few collaborations with some other societies. So along with the Law Society, we played Legally Blonde, obviously, and then along with Core, which is the Magee Gaming Society, we also put on Princess Mononoke. In terms of our own weekly screenings, we had kind of decided at the start of the year as a committee to focus more on like nostalgic films that people maybe seen years ago, would like to see again, would come out to see on a bigger screen. So we played like Scooby-Doo and The Mummy and Raiders of the Lost Ark, and we had the Muppets Christmas Carol on as well. One of the biggest events that we ran this year was the Big Film Quiz Night, which I organised. I booked the space for it, I organised the prizes for it, and again sort of made sure that the other committee members were contributing and fulfilling a role. And how did that event go? It was a very successful event, and we ended up having around 40 people coming, both members and non-members of the society, and we got lots of really good positive feedback. So, what's next for the Film Society? So, part of my role as chairperson, along with the rest of the committee, was passing the society along and choosing who would sort of take over the reins for it next year. This process included creating a form for existing members to fill out, and then we had to choose who we thought would be the best fit for each role for next year. I think we have a really good lineup for next year. I'm really excited about it. They're all really keen and really enthusiastic, and I genuinely can't wait to see what direction they take the society in. So there you have it, the story of a successful and fun society ran throughout this academic year, putting on events to create a sense of community amongst its members. Back to you in the studio. That was Em McCackey talking to Em McCackey about the Magee Film Society at Ulster University. Up next, a quick look at the weather. Now for an exclusive from Em McCackey as they tell us about the community work they completed during this term. So this semester I had the opportunity to get involved in a few community projects, including Rathmullen Film Festival, helping out at it, and also helping to run a film workshop for kids. I think the age was like 10 to 14. For the Rathmullen Film Festival, we were in charge of organising a few activities for kids before their showcase. So we organised a green screen activity where they could sort of pose in front of it. We had a few props and stuff for them, and then obviously got the picture taken, and then it was changed in post to look like they were at the movies or they were in a Wild West scene or something like that, which was really fun. It was really cool. I loved the filmmaking workshop that we did. It was really great to be able to engage with kids like that. We ran a 3-hour program where we talked them through kind of like quick basics of filmmaking, sort of like coming up with ideas, what you can do with the resources that you have, ideas of storyboarding, framing, and some editing tips, how to kind of do that. And then we got them to make a sort of like short film on their own phone, sort of nearly like TikTok style. And it was one of those things going into, I was quite nervous. I didn't know how much the kids would engage with what we're doing on a Sunday afternoon where the sun was shining, but they got so into it and they were so engaged in it and they were so excited to do that as well, and like were asking us questions and we're so keen to just get outside and film stuff. which was so encouraging to be a part of. I really genuinely enjoyed that experience, and I'd love to be involved in more stuff like that in the future. And it was because of life-wide learning that I had the time to take part in that opportunity as well, and to be able to make the PowerPoint and organise that and talk with the 2 other people that I was involved in it with. So yeah, it was definitely a very, very positive experience, and we got so much good positive feedback from that as well. The kids all really, really enjoyed it, which was amazing. Thank you, Em. Now joining us in the studio is Em McCarthy to tell us a bit about the work they did for Offshoot TV. Thank you for joining us, Em.
No problem, Em. Thanks for having me.
So, tell us a bit about Offshoot TV.
So Offshoot is the university's official YouTube channel. It was set up last year with the aim to make engaging content for students by students. It was only launched last September, so it's still very much in its early stages, but it's always looking for new and different content to promote on its channel.
And what is it you do with them?
So I do a lot of freelance work with them. I've been involved in the last few episodes of their on-campus show, their flagship magazine show, whenever it's being filmed in the Magee campus. I present that, and I will usually help organise the guests that we're having for that episode. So for the last one I helped them with, I organised Lee Dorans, the new VP Magee, recently voted, to come on and talk about his campaigning and what the process of becoming VP was like for him, and we also did some fun games and challenges during that as well. I also helped film the minute manifestos whenever all of the people were campaigning for the different roles around campus.
And tell me, have you enjoyed working with Offshoot this academic year?
Yeah, absolutely. It gave me the chance to practice my filming skills outside of university and outside of assignments. It also gave me the chance to meet a lot of the Belfast students, or students that maybe have already graduated and came back to work for Offshoot, and I've made some really good contacts through that as well, which has been great.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for talking to us. That's all from us here at LL News. Join us next time, same place, same news. Good night and good luck.
Are you feeling overwhelmed by your choice of modules? Feel like those deadlines just keep piling up and you're losing all of your free time?
So why not try life-wide learning? With this module, you get to choose how you complete it, creating a workload that is flexible and works around your schedule.
Life-wide learning worked for me because it allowed me to choose what I wanted to work on and to do projects that interested and excited me. There was only one assessment, and the regular check-ins helped make sure that I was on track. Please let me go.
So why not try life-wide learning today? 5 out of 5 M's would recommend.
Side effects may include increased flexibility, more free time, a relaxed demeanour, sense of achievement, and fulfilling personal goals.